So we open a file. Take Betty's pens as example. This homework that was Betty made, and we move the pattern to here. As you can see, here is the fabric A, and if you want to add lining, in the pattern mode, click the pattern twice with the left button. Here you can add a new fabric. You can select the learning A and click OK. Now, as you can see, here the green line is green. Here the green line of this pattern is green. So we can see this is the fabric is learning A. The different color, the fabric this is learning B. Is fabric A. This fabric is learning A. Well, this file's name is style's name. We can also change the here. Click the pattern twice, and here we can change the style. We can change it to pens and click OK. As you can see, the style changed, but only this pattern. When you have to change the style of this file, you can save as. When you keep that, you can change the style here. Change style. You can change the name pens. I finish. Click OK. Now, as you can see, the style name is changed according to my change of the change of my file name. And the learning size and the fabric size is different. If I want to change the learning size, click the design mode. You have to delete link. Well, the link that is when you change the structure line, the pattern will change according to the structure line. But if we use this function, select and click Y and move to the left 2 centimeters and click OK. You can see here the same line. The change is the same line. The shape of the same line changed. We have to do some operation firstly in advance. Select this pattern and right click and delete link. Now this pattern is deleted. The link of the linkage of this pattern is deleted. As we change the structural line, as you can see, this pattern do not change, and we can use the tool to make it left 2 centimeters or 1 centimeters because the learning and the fabric is different size because you have to seam them together. Different parts have different size. Click Y, and if I want to move right, move all these points right, I can enter the data 1 centimeters and click the right. L equals left, R equals right, T equals top, B equals bottom, and click OK. Back again. I try again. Select right click and delete the link. And we can add a shadow firstly. Select this pattern and click D. Now a shadow is made. And we select those points and press Y. And click R and click OK. Now as you can see, this shadow right, the shape of the pattern is changed. This pattern is thinner. Try it again. Select and press the Y key on the keyboard and click R. Click OK. The same line headed this line. So we write 2 centimeters now. It's very appear. If you want to make these pens shorter, or you want the learning parts shorter 2 centimeters, you can select this part and click Y and top 2 centimeters, or you can set the data here to make the affection you want. Click OK. Now this is learning. The size of the learning we changed, and we go to mark. Here you can use the mark, but when we press the auto mark, you can see the setting here is only some small. This is setting are very small, but if we can keep this file, save this file as BokCAD file, and the style we can change to pens and click OK. Save this file. And now we open this file with nested system. This software is for the marking specifically. And click this icon. We can see here are 5 open buttons. You can open the old file, and you can open a new file, and you can open PLT file, open BokCAD file, and open DXF file. Well, there are 4 different types of file you can open, and there are 5 options you can choose. We can open the bulk file, click the plans. This was we saved, and click OK. And to open that, click OK. Now this file be opened. And if we click the auto marking, as you can see, there are more settings. But if you click this, a few settings you can set. But here are more settings. So I will teach you about this one. Then you will understand this one of how to using all this setting of auto nesting. And let's start to nesting set. We close that dialog. Here you can see here is number 1. We can set different number. As we delete the 1 to 2 and click the left button on the black arrow here, we can say now it's 2 numbers. We set it again. Click it and change the 2 numbers to 3 number and click the right click in the blank area again with left button. Now you can see 1, 2, 3. So what's the meaning of those numbers? Those numbers is the quantity of the beds, the number of bed, cutting bed. So the first bed you can set in the fabric A, or the second bed you can set in the learning A. The third bed, the different fabric have different beds. So fabric A, you can have 3 beds. Learning A, you can have 2 beds. Click and enter the number and click the left button in the black area. Now, the learning A have 2 beds to nesting. And we click the fabric A. As you can see, fabric A have 3 beds. And now we're going to mark it. First, before mountain nesting, we have to set their number. We click the SML, this icon with left button. A dialog will show. Here is the specification. It means sizes. Before, ability was set 5 sizes: S size, medium size, large size, XL size. Here you can set the number as you want. If you want the size 2 to 2, you want the medium size 3. And if you want the larger size 2, you can set the number as you want. If you don't need the XL size, right click on the specific name. Right click here, right click now. So XL will delete it. And right click. And the 2 sizes are here. They not be nesting. And here you can set the width of the bed or width of the printing machine, the width of their needs, the width of the customer's needs, the width of the cutting machine. Well, you can set it 115.6 centimeters. And now it's the bed 1. If you want to set the fabric of bed 2, you can select the bed here. Click the 2. As you can see, the bed 2 didn't set it. I will set it the bed 1. Now change to the bed 2. You can also set the number of each specification. Right click. Now setting according to the needs. Here you can set the direction. Each size, each specification have different direction you can set. Or you can do not click the single row. Now, one specification have 3 direction you can choose. You can set the left direction 1, right direction 2, and one direction of 1. Now, and here we can set the bed 2's width. We can directly input the data. And set the bed 3. You can see if you do not need the multiple direction, you can click the single row. And to set the different specification and different number, right click. Now we can set the number to whatever you want. I'm just making the example. Well, you can choose a different width or the same width like last bed I edited. For example, I can make a 118. When you finish setting and click OK. And here you can also change. Here is the fabric A. Here I can change to the learning A. Now learning A, I set it the bed, 2 bed. Here you can see, now here I have 2 bed, 2 setting. Here you can set different specification and different number and the direction of the customer needs or your company's needs. Right click to set number and here to set the width and the bed 2, the width, specification and click OK. Now the width and the number have been set it and click OK. When you finished the number setting, you can set the fabric. Here the material setting also have width, right? So what's the difference? The width here to here. Now if we setting the width 116 and click OK. This is the fabric A and click OK. As you check, we open the SML and check the fabric A. You can see here this is bed 1. I was setting the width 115.6 and now I changed the bed 2. I was setting the bed 2 115.6 too, but here the width changed to the 116. So did you find what's the difference from here to here? Yes, the fabric set all beds of the fabric A's width. So this is a difference of material setting width and the specifications width. Each bed's width is different. The numbers width and the width over here is different. Click OK. And all these parts I will explain it later. I doing this video to let you know a process of to nesting a clothes. When you finish, you click OK. Now after the fabric and the numbers have been setting, now go to the auto mark. Click the auto mark icon and we can see here have different ways to setting those patterns. You can group those patterns or not group. This function not group, that means all patterns mixed together. All the pattern mixed together and I will make it to nest to make an example to let you know, to let you understand better. This is the time. You can set the time 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's all depend on the quantity of the patterns. If there are many patterns, you can set the time longer. If a few patterns, you can set the time shorter. If I want to make an example, I don't want to waste the time, so I set the time 0.3 minutes. And now we click the not group, the current bed, the bed 1, fabric A, and all these are setting default. We click the start